Hey everybody, just wrapping up the day now. I thought I would make a little bit more of a formal post and give you a teaser on something that's in the Software Sales Bootcamp course. Essentially, I want to talk about qualification. Now, it comes in different forms, but a simple definition of qualification is that it involves filtering out an account to make sure that they are ready to buy your product or service or solution, whatever it may be. And there's a really good framework for qualifying an account, something I talk about in the course, and that's called the BANT framework. So BANT, B-A-N-T, budget, authority, need, and timeline. When it comes to budget, we basically want to assess whether this prospect has any money in the bank that they can even devote to this solution. And we want to make sure that it's deployable within the next quarter, next 1 to 3 month period, and something that is within a reasonable approximation of what we anticipate selling the solution for. And we also want to make sure that we're talking to the individual or talking to an individual that can get us to the budget holder. And that brings us to authority. We want to make sure that we're dealing with someone who's concerned with business level considerations, not just the technical minutia, because in order to drive a project forward, you need to have someone with a senior level of authority. That brings us to need now. We have to be able to articulate a clear value add if we're going to embark on a trial and move forward with a prospect and take up what could be 1 to 3 months of our time justifying this solution and going through procurement. So it's a huge investment, so we want to make sure there is an established need, or at least see if we can create one early on. And lastly, timeline. We want to make sure that our timeline and their timeline are aligned. If they're looking at making this project something that occurs 6 months to a year from now, maybe we don't invest a lot of time in it right now. But if this is something that they can move forward on quick, within a 1 to 3 month period, then you have that. So when you initially engage with a prospect, you want to look at through the BANT framework: budget, authority, need, and timeline.